What's up, homie? This is Lazy Blue Devil right here, homie. Staying locked out, no doubt. And for any other mother podcasters trying to trip, homie, we ready too, baby. Get it poppin'. Locked out family.
Keeping it locked out, no doubt, for real. And this is the anthem.
So what's up? Locked Out TV. Shout out to y'all, Mr. Chose right here. Hey Blue team, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my canal Lazy Blue Devil. Muertos. Yo, right
here. Adrian made this.
I'm staying locked down, keeping it a bill. That ain't no.
What's good, fam bam? Welcome back to another episode of Locked Out TV. You already know how we do it. We're going to keep it locked out, no doubt, for real. Coming at you with another locked out banger. And this one right here, I'm going to be taking y'all on a little trip through an area called Bay Drive, but better known as Mexicochiquito, aka lilmex. So, this right here is a notorious trailer park, especially back in the 90s, the mid-90s, early 2000s. It used to go down in this trailer park. It's a one-way in, one-way out trailer park that loops around towards the end of the trailer park, right? But we're going to jump into all that. Back in the day, this trailer park was headquarters to a clique called LTW, Little Tinywinos, and they was a smaller clique of the Tinywino gang that was in the city. One of the original Hispanic gangs that formed in the late 80s, early 90s. Until this day, they're still doing their thing. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, Mexicochiquito was most definitely like a headquarters to these cliques, right? And the thing about this neighborhood that made it so unique is that it had very large speed bumps back in the day. The speed bumps are no longer there. The city did have the speed bumps removed for, they say, safety issues or whatever the case may be. But if you know, back in the day, these speed bumps was probably every 20 feet. It's like a new speed bump every 20 feet, something like that. And these speed bumps was large, man. I'm talking like they was huge. You could not just go over them. You had to literally like drive your car sideways to go over them, right? So right here, as you see, we're pretty much in the heart of Mexicochiquito right here, right now, right? Now, back in the day when I was just a youngster, 12 years old, 13 years old, this is where I hung out. This was the place where I sold my first dime sack. This is the place where we used to box. Behind those trees right there, if you go straight, you see those trailers, you see those trees. There's actually a soccer field back there, a really nice soccer field. Well, back in the day, the soccer field was still there, but it wasn't nice. It was just like red clay. It was just dirt. So the way it used to go down, now keep in mind, this is the 90s, like the mid 90s. So there was no social media. There was nothing. You had pagers, you had house phones, right? So the way it would go down, this is the dead end, right? This is where back in the day, we did our thing. You know what I'm saying? We would hang out right there on the dead end. And actually, the trailer right there is where one of the homies stayed at. So yeah, so we'd hang out right there and kick it, and do whatever we did there, right? So also you had the homies that would like get in their parents' cars, their parents' vans, their dad's trucks, whatever the case may be. And we would literally just cruise around this trailer park, go around the loop, which I'm about to take y'all up into the loop. Now, story about this loop, back in the day, some enemies, some Fifth Avenues tried to come through this trailer park. They tried to come through Mexicochiquito, right? The speed bumps, like I said, man, this place had speed bumps that was huge. You could not come in this trailer park quickly at all. It did not matter. Police, no matter what, it didn't matter. You're not coming in there quickly. Those speed bumps were so large, right? So these fools try to come in to the trailer park. They try to come into the neighborhood quick, try to come into the neighborhood and ride through or whatever they was going to do. And the little homies, the LTWs, which I was a little homie at the time too, they would literally ride their bicycles around the trailer park also. So if anybody tried to come into the beginning of the neighborhood, they would literally ride their bicycles through the neighborhood, tell whoever they need to tell, get the word out to whoever needed to know. And by the time those individuals even got halfway through the trailer park, they has already got it. It would already been, you know, a done data. Like, you're not gonna make it, bro. So one day Fifth Avenue's try to come through and they're cruising around. The word got around to us. Everybody was over on the dead end. The word got around that they was coming through. So what everybody did was they waited for these fools to get in the loop. Well, when they came in the loop, the homies jumped in their parents' cars and they met them in the loop. So they blocked them off in the middle of the loop where I'm about to show y'all right now. So they're coming around this loop. The homies jumped in his dad's trucks. Some of us jumped in the back, and then the other homies jumped in the van, a big white van. I'll never forget it. But anyways, so, and they blocked them off. One came in to the front, and the other one came in behind them. They blocked them off. They jumped out. They beat the hell out these fools, man. They beat the hell out these fools. They messed their car up. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was just a bad situation for them fools. But they knew better they should have knew better. You would think they would have knew better to even try coming into this neighborhood with those speed bumps. Now, other situations that happen, like I said, police try to come in and do little raids or whatever they want to do and things like that. Paramedics might be needed. Things like that. They could not get in this trailer park quick. They could not get in there quick enough to do. By the time they got, especially the police, by the time they got to where they was trying to go, if it was deep into the trailer park, the word was already out that they was in the neighborhood, and, you know, whoever need to hide or whatever the case may be, they be gone. Like, it's just, you're not going to catch nobody. So the city actually came in and removed all the speed bumps. Like right there, you can see that's where a speed bump was. And yeah, man, so this is Mexicochiquito right here, man. Little Mex, you know what I'm saying? This is one of those neighborhoods that's been around forever. It was around when I was a kid. I remember hanging out here as a kid. Another speed bump was right there. But yeah, I remember hanging out here as a kid. A lot of good memories right here in this neighborhood. I used to, you know, spend the night at the homies' cribs here and play. You know, I learned to play soccer here. I learned to, you know, we box. We have little boxing matches here. They used to have a little church right there. They had stores. You know, this was one of those areas to where everything you needed at one point was right there in the trailer park. Because keep in mind, a lot of illegals did live there. You know, so everything they needed, they had a little store and everything at one point. Now, at this time, I don't think it's there no more. It's calmed down a whole lot. You know, I know a lot of fools will bet shit don't even look. I mean, it still goes down there, but it's not what it used to be in the late 80s, early 90s, mid 90s, and early 2000s. You know what I'm saying? Things has died down a lot. But at the end of the day, it's still Mexicochiquito, man. It's still Little Mex. It's still a very well-known neighborhood. You know, and it's still, the whole neighborhood is still pretty much Mexicanos, you know what I'm saying? Or Latinos, you know what I'm saying? Like, it hasn't switched over much. A lot of the people that live there have lived there forever. You know what I mean? Like, they literally lived there forever. I believe they could own the lots and move their trailers in on the lots or whatever the case may be. So, yeah, man. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Much love, much respect. You already know how we do it. We're going to keep it locked out, no doubt. For real to the next one. And I'm out.
Locked out TV, thought you knew. Keep it G and keep it fly. Locked out merch, you got stuff.